A scientist and an engineer were having a discussion about aerodynamics and the rules of flying. They were specifically talking about the bumblebee and whether or not, well, how it could fly. And they were plotting down the odds and the facts and actually came to the conclusion that it could not. Its wings were too small, they didn't flap fast enough, and its body was way too large for it to be able to fly. So scientifically, the bumblebee cannot fly. There are many versions of this story, but they all end the same way, that of course the bumblebee, unaware of these facts, continues to fly. For the bumblebee, these odds are irrelevant, as I think they should be for all of us. So I'm going to give you my story as an example. I grew up in a broken home filled with violence. I was a scared child, and I struggled to find safe places both at home and in school. I seek to bad environments, I seek to drugs for comfort. When I was 14, I was kicked out of school. By the time I was 15, I had a serious drug problem. I was sent back and forth between youth rehabs and youth homes, and at 17 I was pregnant. There are a lot of statistics about youth with drug history or teen pregnancy, and I was likely to become a drug addict or lose my child to child services, or maybe I would die young. So I was a 17-year-old single mom with all the odds against me, but the odds are irrelevant. So there's another part to my story. It is that today I run several small media companies. I'm doing what I love. Through my startup, I won both UK national and international entrepreneurship awards. UK Trade and Investment believes that our company is one of those who might generate most workspaces in the years to come. And my son is now 16, he's doing well. I'm not a grandmother yet. And whenever I try to express to him how important it is for him to feel safe, he's like, duh, of course. The odds are irrelevant. One thing I find important is your reasons for setting out on your journey, whatever that may be, but even more so, knowing the reasons why you choose to endure it. Because if you think that that specific target is success, then you're pretty fucked. Or if you think that cashing that reward, that's success, then you're disillusioned, because the road to building a startup is a lot like my road growing up. It's filled with mountains of obstacles, and if you, against the odds, manage to climb one, it's only to come to the top and see that all that crap that you climbed through, it has just, led you to the foot of the next mountain. So when I started my company 4 years ago, I thought, yes, I have this great idea, and I know lots of people who really need this service. It will take me a year. I mean, how hard can it really be to start a company? All I needed was, write a business plan and get some investment, find a team of people who would volunteer, because it was a great project to be part of, and then I would show our product to our users, who would be thrilled and thank us for changing their lives to the better. Yeah, it didn't exactly work out that way. 4 years later, I have not written our business plan, I've written 10. And I know I will have to write at least 10 more. Because as we grow, the idea changes and it grows with us. I do have a great team. I have people who have left their secure, safe jobs, taking big risks because they believe in the idea, like I do. We've received our first $1 million in investment, and we're about to launch a product that I'm really proud of. And so far it has cost me 4 years of hard work. It's cost me several hundreds of thousands. And I've had to find that money elsewhere. I've had to take jobs in order to pay to do this work. But the fact that I'm willing to pay for it proves to me that what I'm doing is meaningful. Because whether you start a carpooling service, or you run a great restaurant, or you do animations, if it feels meaningful, if you're willing to sacrifice to do it, then it is important. And if it is important what you do, you can take on whatever mountain of challenges is sent your way. So where am I today? I'm chronically broke, I'm chronically exhausted, and that is the reason today, now, I am successful. So when I look at what I'm trying to do and it feels too hard and it feels impossible, the odds are against me, I just look back at my life and I remember that odds are irrelevant. Thank you.